Well, good Sunday morning to everyone, and good morning to Cook With Me. Well, we're getting a little bit later start for your video today because I'm making what will be our dessert for tonight's dinner. I have a couple coming over, and so there'll be four of us. And I didn't want to make it too early. It can be made in advance, but I just felt better making it the same day and not the day before. So we're going to be making some more football food. Now I'm curious, what do you think of as football food? I think of it is several ways. One, something you can be reaching for while watching the game and just snacking on. Two, something that you take part of during maybe halftime, where you might need to sit down at a table, or it's a little bit more substantial. Or three, it could be something that you'd use for tailgating before the game. And it doesn't always have to be savory. Most football foods we consider savory. But sometimes you have sweet snacks that you can use for the football too. And that's what we're going to make today. Of course, football season is in the fall, and what speaks of fall better than pumpkin? Pumpkin. So we're going to make a dip, and it's called pumpkin fluff. It's very simple. It has just 3 ingredients, and I will take you to the kitchen in just a second, and we're going to put it together. It won't take very long, and I think it will be fine sitting in the refrigerator until later this afternoon. I would even encourage it to be made a little bit early because you use a dry pudding without it being wet with milk or something, and so you want to give the pudding crystal, I guess you might call it, powder, time to melt into the rest of the dish. So give me a second. I'm going to go out to the kitchen and we're going to get busy making pumpkin fluff. Be right back. Okay, so here we are at the counter, and here is the ingredient list. 1 can of pumpkin. Now, not pumpkin pie filling, 100% pumpkin, okay? 1 box, and this is the 1.34 ounce box of vanilla pudding. You know, vanilla bean, cheesecake, vanilla, whatever you'd like. And 1 container, and this is an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip. And there you go. That's the ingredients. So we're going to start by putting the pumpkin into a bowl. And you'll have pumpkin this and pumpkin that this time of year. I think that's about got it. And to that, I'm going to add this box of vanilla pudding. But I'm not mixing the vanilla pudding, it's just adding the pudding. And that seems like this bag was broken a little bit. So let's make sure we get it all. Now you could use your electric mixer, but I think the whisk does just fine. And then we're going to have the Cool Whip, which I forgot to open in advance. And this is sugar-free. So this particular one that I'm making, for any of you who have issues with sugar, dietary restrictions, or just watching your carbs, this will be just fine, because you've got pumpkin, which is actually a vegetable, and you've got my pudding was sugar-free, and my Cool Whip is sugar-free. And I'm going to put this whole container of Cool Whip which is not completely defrosted. Make sure you get all that pumpkin up from the bottom. And I will give this another little mix up a little bit later when I know that all of this cream has fully defrosted, to make sure it's all mixed in here nice, but it looks good. See, there's a few little spots of Cool Whip that haven't quite mixed because they weren't defrosted, but they will. All right, back in a minute. Okay, so there you are. Now I'm going to serve this afternoon with some homemade molasses cookies. That's right here. Made those yesterday. Delicious. And molasses cookies or ginger snaps are great to use. It's perfect with this kind of a dip. But I'm also going to serve it with apple slices and pear slices, so that if you don't want the sugary cookie, you have an option. And for the taste test that I'm going to force myself to do, I am going to use a piece of graham cracker. So let me pull you up. And see if I can get where the glare is not so bad. There, I think so. Okay. Yum. Oh. I can't double dip, but I sure would like to. 1 second, wait a minute. Elegant, elegant. It's so easy. You get a nice pumpkin flavor. Now, if you want even more pumpkin flavor, you can add some pumpkin pie spice. But I think it's got plenty the way it is. So let me take you back down. And say, I hope you enjoy your games today. Make up some pumpkin fluff. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator and we'll be all set for this afternoon. Here we go. Enjoy. And I'll see you Wednesday for craft day. Not sure what the craft will be this week yet, but I think we will find something to have fun with. So until I see you again on Wednesday, everybody have a great afternoon, evening, morning, night, whatever it is for you. And everybody, play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.